Hello everyone, here are May's hands today. And I would like to try something what I have never done before, and that's talking and drawing while I talk. So today's video is something what I would have wished to know before I have started Neurographica course, and that's what to do when you decide that you like this method. So let's say this is you. This is where we start. And you have seen this art online with the rounded edges and neurographed lines which lead to where you don't expect them to go, and you are hooked, right? You want to know more, so you start searching tutorials and want to find out what is it all about. As first, when you are searching them and looking, please check if you are looking for videos from certified instructors, because there is a lot of talk about Neurographica from people who have no idea what they are saying. And I have learned there some things which are not so true. Well, anyways, so as first I would check whose video am I watching, if it's an instructor, because instructors have the right to teach Neurographica, other people do not. So let's write there that it's you. The second thing is to decide if Neurographica is something for your professional path, or if it's something what you want to do just for yourself. If you want to make Neurographica professionally, then the way is instructor course. I have chosen the way even, so I neurograph here an instructor course. I have found out about Neurographica somewhere in August last year, and instructor course is open to join till end of August. So I did not have much time. I was really hooked. I have tried 2-3 drawings and they have all worked. And I knew I want to know everything, so I have embarked on this journey. Joining it as someone who had absolutely no idea, who did not hear about Neurographica before, and joining it so late, because I have joined like the last possible day, brought me 2 regrets, or 1 regret. Well, I had to fly through, because the first 6-7 weeks I was just catching up to everyone who joined in May, and I had no time to enjoy, to find out about the modules. And yeah, that's a little bit of regret. I am catching up now. I am not going into teaching and making classes straight away, because I have the feeling that I want to go through the course once more, redraw many things and understand them better before I start teaching them. And yeah, so for me as beginner, it would have been definitely a good idea to start a little bit slower. But well, I am also impatient person. And I don't know if I would be waiting, like for a year to be able to join the next instructor's course. So yeah, I made it. I was basically just drawing for 5 months. I did 200 plus drawings on Neurographica, and I absolutely don't regret that I did the course. So if you are willing to give all for a while and simply go for it, then I can recommend it. If you prefer to go slower and enjoy the ride, sort of, then I would say take the other path on which we are embarking now. So, this is, I think, the ideal path. So, you decide that you like this, that you enjoy this method. Just for those who don't know what Neurographica is at all, it is a method invented by Professor Pavel Piskarov, who is himself also teaching the classes on Neurographica official, just so you know. And you have the option to learn directly from him, from the Institute of Creativity, of Psychology of Creativity, excuse me, or you can learn from us instructors. Or you can learn from both, because I think that is very interesting way actually to make the classes official, and then try to see what the other instructors are offering, because each of us is different and each of us gives the method and the explanations a little bit of something. So as first, that is very important part is the basic user course. Basic user course takes you through the algorithm of removing limitations. You can find them also online for free. They are shown very often. And I will definitely make my version 2 in the next weeks. But in the course you learn more versions. You also learn about the basic algorithm, pyramid of thinking, algorithm for removing limitations, and all the basics of Neurographica. Once you have done this course, you will also understand better the free tutorials which you can find. So you will understand why is what done and so on, where it takes you, why you should make reflections. That is something often underestimated. I did definitely underestimated it at the beginning, and then I have realized how important reflections are. And yeah, you simply in the basic user course you learn the basics, and it may be enough for you. And once you decide that it's not enough, I recommend you to jump into composition course, because composition course opens completely new world for you. Basic user and also specialist are let's say given algorithms. You still do a lot of work intuitively, but you have pretty clear directions what to do. It's called neurocomposition, to be exact. The main thing you learn here is first to draw with intention, not to draw, just with your intuition. You learn to, I would say, architect your future or your mind. I have, for example, during composition, I was drawing a lot of my discipline. And it helped me incredibly, because I'm rather this sort of laid back person, Why do things right now when the deadline is in 1 week, sort of things. And yeah, it's not always good. So neurocomposition helped me in that. So as first you learn to be intentional, and the main and most important thing you may be interested in learning, you learn how to use squares and how to use triangles. It's not exactly safe to use them. It's they are setting free energies which you need to learn to handle. And that's why in free tutorials we are not showing them generally, because to show it to someone who is making his second, third drawing would be, I dare to say, dangerous. And we don't want to bring anyone in danger. This method is supposed to be positive, right? So there are some rules for your safety. But once you know them, once you know how to use squares and triangles, also the free tutorials give you much more, because you can understand them better. You can also change them to your needs, and you can really play with the drawings and create something completely unique. So even when you draw just for yourself at home, in your free time, I do recommend to do this course with time, at your pace. That is another thing about the instructor course. You simply go at the pace of the course, and it's really a lot to learn. So if you rather prefer to go slower, then take basic user, have fun with the drawings, enjoy what you have learned, and when you feel ready, go for composition. I think that is a way. And again, you have the choice to go directly to institute and learn from Professor Piskarov, or you can choose an instructor of your choice, of your liking, and make the course with her, or you can make both with the time. Again, everyone has his own approach and his own style of drawing, so it's always interesting. Anytime when you are on this journey, anytime you can go to instructor course and embark there. There are even some, you get it even a little bit cheaper if you have studied some of the classes before, like basic user or composition or neurocolor. We come there, of course. So if you write to institute and send your certificates, you will be, your price will be reduced. So that is also a good thing to know. And again, I really had no idea, and maybe there is a video about it, I just did not see it because I was in hurry and impatient and whatever. But yeah, so no, I did not round it here. So the next course, which is interesting to take once you decide that you want to know even more than just triangles and squares, is the Neurocolor course. Neurocolor is also incredibly interesting because it is teaching you to create compositions with color, not with shapes first, and of course it teaches you about the meanings of color. So you stop picking your colors intuitively, or sometimes I still do pick them by intuition, but you know what they mean and what they are saying to you, what your choices may mean, which is a good thing. I got just today I was drawing next 5 months, and when I looked up from the drawing, I did honestly scare myself, because my whole next 5 months are red, pink, orange. It's all fire. And I am not sure if I did it because I was feeling cold, or because I need some passion in my life. So we will see. I'm very curious because the first 3 months of the year they went exactly as I did draw them. I have been so incredibly focused and in a flow like really never in my 45 years of life. So stay tuned. I will definitely say if the next 5 months worked like the first three did. So yeah, that is that. Next thing you wanna do, oh, and good that I looked up on my computer because I can't go up anymore. My camera does not take it all. So next thing you can do when you have finished neurocolor, let me just round it so that it's prettier. At least the connection here. So, yeah, good. So the next course, which is definitely interesting and sort of belongs to the basics of Neurographica and of the techniques you can use in every drawing. And I think it's a class which is very underestimated, is neurosketching. So let's make another circle. In neurosketching you learn something very interesting and something that I keep using in almost every drawing I do, and I don't see it used very often, and that are the frequencies of a line. And that is an incredible tool. So if you listen properly to what Professor Piskarov is teaching or your instructor is teaching, you will learn how to use different frequencies and can bring your drawings to the next level. I would say that those are the classes which teach you, let's say, drawing techniques, which teach you to elevate every free class you find, or basically every Neurographica class, to the next level with the knowledge of color, of using triangles and squares, and with the knowledge of using frequencies of lines. You know all what you need to draw effectively. And of course, I'm not saying that you learn nothing in the other 5 modules. You do, and you do learn really useful things, but it's not anymore about drawing techniques or things you can implement. Well, I'm lying. NeuroGoal also adds new shapes to your drawings. So yeah, that would be also NeuroGoal. So far I have seen the English Institute of Psychology of Creativity is teaching basic user composition and color. You can learn sketching from instructors and also the other modules. Instructor has 9 modules. So there are 9 of those, but those are the most needed, I would say. It's speaking, I will move it a little bit. Speaking in my opinion. And then there are, as I said, another 5 which you can learn once you decide that you want to know more, and you can basically learn. You can basically make the instructor course, because if you are still interested after this to know more, then go embark on the instructor course and learn the rest too. So yeah, this is I think this was all what I wanted to tell you. The important thing when you are drawing, really be careful reflect, uh, check your thoughts, your mood. What is the drawing doing with your body? Do you feel any, do you have any body reactions? Be really careful, don't draw more than one topic a day. This is for people who already know something. Every Neurographica drawing is having a topic, and it is really dangerous to draw more than one in a day. So please don't do that. Be gentle, go slow, and enjoy the wonders of Neurographica. I will finish this drawing, including color and everything, and post it in a Facebook group which I have founded today. It's called Novalism, like this channel, and I will be posting there things like finished drawings, updates, hopefully classes. I also invite every Neurographica instructor to join this group and post their classes, because I think it would be useful to have one place where people can see what is who doing and what are the news and stuff like that. So yeah, feel invited. I will link the group below this video, and I hope you found this interesting, and stay tuned for more what's coming. And there are things coming. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.